Doing fantastic because we are all friends and we're social and we have a great time every day while we're making money.
That's very good. I see that you're with, how you pronounce it? Chira? No.
Candace Chira.
Oh, Candace Chira.
She's one of my top leaders. And I'm of course Dave D. Williamson, the founder of the Social Pro Revolution movement, where we try to reach out to as many little guys out there right now and try to help them, because we have a 98% failure rate here on the internet, and the little guys kind of get screwed a lot here online. So that's what we're based on, is showing results and helping the little guy or the average everyday hardworking person. However you want to look at it,
Okay. Let me tell you about our business. I'm not alone. Probably you have checked my profile. I'm based in Belgium, but I work with, actually it's my mother who lives in Florida, Fort Lauderdale. We started like 5, 6 years ago, publishing an ebook on a specific niche.
Okay.
We have been doing that for the last 5 years. We have like 6 books today. We have done some of them in Kindle format too, the latest time. Business was doing great until Penguin, and then we were hit quite heavily in traffic. And we're trying to restructure the way we get leads to overcome the dependency on Google. Because we have been for so long in the internet selling things, we do have a little bit of everything. As you can imagine, we have tried almost, we still do pay-per-click. We have some product pages in Facebook. We have an outer page in Google+, but our strategy for social media is quite good. I don't know. I wouldn't say we have a strategy.
Yeah. And that, you know what, Joanne, I relate because I talk to people like you every day. I've got people. Actually got one guy that's got a website that sells shoes. I got another guy that has a heating and air business, and he's gone online to survive. And then I've got a ton of people from business opportunities that were failing because, they were either stranded at some automated training site with no personal support, or their upline brought them into a business, but they had a huge list and the little guy didn't. I got people from all walks of life is my point. So I can relate to what you're saying. I didn't understand one thing you said. You said that, what hurt your business? You said something came along and hurt your business. What was that?
Sorry, I didn't understand your question.
You said that you were doing good with the business and then something happened. What was it?
Okay, was the Google Penguin update?
You were doing the Google PPC before the Google spanking came along?
No. I'm still doing PPC. I'm happy with that. But we were getting very good traffic from Google. We have a couple of pages in rank 1. As we work in a very teeny niche, life was more or less good. We were doing, it wasn't great number of sales, but we were in the 5 digits a year of sales.
Okay.
Even that's almost profit. It wasn't really bad. So what happened is Google changed the way they rank the pages, as you're aware, and we lost most of our traffic from April 29th last year.
I gotcha.
We have been recovering from that. We are slowly coming back, but the idea is to see if we can structure the traffic generation in such a way that it doesn't depend so much on Google.
There you go. Now, there you go. See, Candace, there's a smart man there. Now, not only is he trying to recoup, but he's trying to eliminate having to depend on Google so it don't happen again. That is what you need to do. right there. And I'm going to tell you something. I've been blogging for over 6 years now, professionally, okay? And I give out more free video training than most people give out in their paid training. I mean, I just offer value. And I'm going to tell you something. I started out by listening to all these gurus telling me, well, you got to run keyword density, you got to do your keyword investigations, you got to write all your posts according to Google. And you know what, Juan, I did that for 3 years before I woke up and said, this ain't worth it. And I started saying, okay, I'm going to be my own leader. I'm going to go out and get my own traffic. And there's enough free traffic out there that I know I can get free traffic and restructure it and be my own leader and not have to depend on other people like that. So I did the same thing and my business took off. So what I did is I started the Social Pro Revolution movement that enables guys like me, back when I was starting out, and guys like you that want to increase your business to where you can go out and just be your own leader. You can always get your own free traffic, and all at the same time, you're not branding Google, you're branding yourself, see? So, yeah, and so, you know, we teach exactly what you just said you need to do. And that's why I was telling Candace, most people have a problem. The first thing is they don't want to admit that they need help. The second thing is they don't want to take the action. So when you get somebody like yourself that sees what the problem is and you have an open mind and you say, well, yeah, we can't depend on Google. We're not going to let them do this to us again, you know, and you do something about it. Those are the kind of people that really progress in their business, you know, and they create great wealth. So, but yeah, that's what we do, Juan. We teach you how to, basically it's a 3-core system. Okay. The first part of the system is called social exposure. Okay. Now, that is where you just get your access to over 2 billion people, but you set up your profiles to attract joint ventures, everybody but the tire kickers. And you get your access to 2 billion people. Okay. The second stage to this is your social exposure. Now, this is where you go in and learn how to work each community and auto post to each community and effectively bring people out of each community to where you want them to go. Okay. And that's an art within itself too, because every community is different. And we teach this in the 5 top communities: Google+, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and Google+. Did I mention that already? Google+, LinkedIn.
Yeah, LinkedIn.
Yeah, LinkedIn. Okay, the third stage to this system, Juan, is your social conversions. That's where we get into how to build relationships, copywriting, how many follow-ups to use in today's age, the most effective types of follow-ups, stuff like that. Now, once them 3 systems are done, you got your funnel created, okay? You're going to see a few sales come in as you fill your funnel. But then what you do is you step into leadership training. That is where you learn how to do a video. You offer simple little video trainings. You don't have to stand in front of the camera. That's what most people think, but you don't do that. You offer simple little video trainings of value of what you offer, and you really step up your leadership and branding and start really cramming your funnel full of people, which increases your conversions, increases your exposure, increases your branding, and it makes you stand out from everybody, and it creates more sales. Does that make sense?
Well, so far so good.
Yeah, so everything works in hand with everything, and as you move through the system, everything you do networks itself by 100-fold. That's the way it's set up. So, with that being said, I'm looking at your profile right now.
No. Okay, no, let me warn you. I started this as a side business, so my name on the internet is not the way the name I use for the business. Yeah, are
you're branding the business name instead of your name? Is that what you're telling me?
Well, I have a different name for the business. You can find Neil Warner, or the author of the book is Nora Feminia. Let me see that if I type it for you. So
yeah,
I don't brand myself because I have I have a 9 to 5 job here, and it's nothing related to the internet market, so I don't want to mess right now. So,
Well, the thing here, and I got to stress this, the whole key to being successful in social media is to brand yourself first. Okay? Because let me tell you something, you will create a lot more sales in your business because people don't join your business. People join you.
David, I fully agree with that. We have been doing some changes in our strategy to brand the business around Nora Feminia. She's the author of the books. Actually, I'm more on a technical publishing marketing strategy side of the business. So if you look for Nora Feminia, just type the name on the chat. Probably I can give you a couple of sites.
Okay, is this a person's name or the name of the company?
No. The name of the company is Creative Conflicts.
Okay, good. This is a person. Let me look here. Hold on. Okay, so she is, what is it, she, I guess?
Yeah, it's a she. She lives in Florida, in Fort Lauderdale.
Okay, I see her here. It's got a good profile picture. Okay, so I guess what I'm trying to say is, okay, it would be her name you're branding, right?
Yes.
Okay, no problem. Okay, that's the point. You need to brand her name, and then that's the front end to creating more sales. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's what we teach. Yeah, no problem. I see her here. I got you. But the biggest mistake people make is that, and I do a high 6 figures a month in social, so I know it works. But the biggest problem that people face is they don't understand that you have to brand yourself. See, so they try to brand their company name or their business opportunity, which is what the business opportunity wants you to do. Okay? Mm-hmm. And often they don't build a responsive list because you may get that list to join your business, but then throughout time, they're not going to follow you into anything else because you're branded by the name of the company. You're not branded by yourself. See?
Yeah, I fully agree with that.
Yeah.
Say, because we started 5 years ago before all this social media became mainstream. That was not a big issue. Over the time, we realized that we needed to put a face rather than a company and a real person behind. And we have been switching and doing more branding on the name of Nora than on the name of the company. Well, actually, we never really pushed the name of the company. The name of the company is there, but because it exists as a legal entity for the sales. What do we have in terms of branding for Nora Feminia? You will have a good Google Plus profile. We have a couple of pages on Facebook, but they are more related to the products themselves. And Nora is the name that we are using mainly also for the Kindle books.
Let me check that. Hold on a minute. Let me see what your present situation is under that name. Hold on. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, I see her. I'll add her as a friend. And I gotta add. You already accepted me, so I got you. Yeah. Let me take a look here and see what she's got. Okay, I see her page. She's got her picture. Okay. This is her personal profile. Cover photo could use some work for building your audience. I see that. Let's see here. Mm-hmm. The branding. See, I look, there's probably one. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, John. There's probably only one out of every 1,000 people I talk to. Now, even though most of them say, well, I'm already got the presence. I need exposure. I need more leads. Well, 99% of them do not really realize how important the presence is. Because that's the foundation of the whole house you're building. If you don't build a foundation good, square, and level, then by the time you get to the third floor, it's off 2 or 3 bubbles on the level. You know what I mean?
Yes, I know.
Yeah. So I'm looking at her about page. Hold on here. See what we got. About.
Where are you looking in Facebook?
I am right here. Let me give you the link. And Candace, you're still with us, right?
Yes, I am.
You might want to go look, and I'll point out just a few things, because our motto here is to reach out and help the little guy or the average business owner that needs help, but to help them realize that presence is more than what you think. So if you go over there, I'll just show you what I'm talking about, and then I'll get my page up here. Hold on, and then I'll let you compare, and you can see firsthand, because what we do, if we explain it to you, and then we show you for free, one-on-one, and show you how to start getting some results, okay? And then you can decide whether you want to take it to the next level, because you know it either works or it don't. We're not like other people. We know, like, trust. We let you try. We show you results, and then the proof's in the pudding, see? And that's what a lot of businesses are lacking out there. Okay. All right, let me put this in here. Did I put it in there? No, I didn't put it in there yet. Okay, go over to mine real quick and pull both of them up in two separate windows. And let me get on my About page here. Okay. All right, there's my About. Now let me get Norma's About page. Okay. All right. Okay, pull up my profile and go down to the About Dave. Okay, where it starts talking about me. Okay, you see the paragraphs there that I got?
Let me see, because I click on the About. Which paragraph you mean?
Well, they changed this. Hold on a minute. They changed this thing.
They changed the presentation like 2 weeks ago, yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's because there's a major change coming, and we keep people abreast of that too. They're going to change it even more. Click on the About name that's over under my picture, not the other one.
Okay.
And then do the same on Nora's.
Give me a second.
And then scroll down where it says About Dave. And you'll see like 5-6 paragraphs with 2-3 calls to action in there. It'll say like this. And let me know when you get right there.
Yeah, it's okay.
All right, now.
Okay, About Dave, you have a lot more. Internet entrepreneur coach, helping others to create before becoming a full successful.
Right.
Okay, yes.
Now, the psychology here is very important. Okay. Now, if you notice, the first 3 lines is just, look, everybody is spontaneous on the internet. The name of the game is to get inside their mind to keep them at your page. That's the trick. So, in a brief, I never go over four sentences long, okay? And the first paragraph is briefly, just letting you know real quick, enough interest of what I'm into to keep you reading. So you read that, you go to the next paragraph. Now look at that. Now I jump right into where I came from. I'm touching your emotions. I used to work for a living. You can relate to that, right? Okay, now look at the next one. Now I jump to the present moment. After creating my career change, how did I get to the internet? Okay, so now you're still reading. You want to know the next step? Okay, now I'm going to touch you emotionally with what I believe in, what kind of person. I'm going to paint an image in your mind of what kind of person I am. So read the next one, where it says, I'm infatuated.
Yeah.
Okay, so now you know a little bit about what kind of person I am. Okay, now I'm going to reinforce that and change my formatting. You see the stars under the next one?
Yes.
Amazing. Okay, now I'm going to touch you emotionally with the principle that I'm truthful, honest, and that's what I believe in, okay? So now you're still reading and wanting to read more, right? Okay, yeah. So now the next paragraph where it says, I make it my business, I am summing everything up and giving you confirmation that I'm always going to be here for you. So now you like what you see, you know where I came from, you know a little more about me, and now you know I'm always going to be here for you, right? Okay, now I have a triple call to action here. The first call to action is, you can, if you're, for the serious person, there's 2 types of people. You got number 1, the very serious person, such as yourself. Okay, most of them people will email me or Skype me. Okay, now if they do not do that, I go right back to offering 100% value to them, which is my second call to action. That's my blog, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, if you don't go over there, then obviously you're the third type of person. Okay. You're either the serious or the sub-serious and just don't have enough information yet, or you are the third type of person. And pardon my French, but this is what I call the third type of person. The egotistical, self-centered rat. That is the person that is in it for him, and that's it. So he reads this, like this, please, and he thinks to himself, well, I can get a like. So I'm going to click the biz page down here. You see my link for my biz page?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, now click on that, and I'm going to show you something else now here real quick. Okay, now where did that take you to?
To your page. Yeah,
okay. Where the cover photo is, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, now, here we go again. Now, this is all a big funnel. Now, the cover photo starts again, taking over for the funnel for you. Okay, you got 5 seconds right now for me to get you to like my page. My cover photo should paint 1,000 words in your mind to let you know what I'm about, let you know if there's enough value for you to like my page in 5 seconds. If you don't like my page in 5 seconds, you're on to the next page. That's just the way the internet works. Everything's spontaneous, right? Okay, so everybody reads from the left to the right and then downward. So if you look to the left, you'll see some of the value I offer. So you know, my blog post, Twitter cleanup, increase your blog traffic, some of the examples. And then over at the right, you see I'm in multiple social networks, so you know I'm all over. And then down towards the bottom where the like button is, notice what it says. See, you're reading from the left to the right and downward. So looking at my cover photo, are you going to want to like my page within 5-6 seconds?
Yeah.
See what I mean?
Yeah, most likely to like the page.
There you go. Okay, so now I got you on a like. Okay, now you're over here because you're that third type of person to begin with. You're the egotistical, self-centered rat. You want to like. So you're going to like my page, get your like, but now I got you in my web, because if you scroll down here and look through my posts, which is what most people are going to do, you're going to see everything's got to do with you. Results. How my students are getting results. Here, you can learn about Twitter tags, whatever. It's all about you, right?
Yeah.
Now I got you. That is the whole complete Facebook funnel, and that is all based on presence and how important presence is. Now go look at Nora's page.
Yeah.
Do you see the difference of what I'm trying to get across?
Yes, definitely.
That's it. That's the presence part. And what I wanted to do on the call was grab you and see where you're at in your marketing, and try to better get to know you, understand you, and introduce you to Candace, because she'll work with you. I'm trying to put together an affiliate site and everything. I'm getting really busy. This thing's growing. Our movement's, incidentally, Juan, our movement's only like a month old. I mean, it is growing like mad. So, but I just want to try to help you understand and give you enough value just in this free call that you can see that we're really transparent. We really do love you, and we love every little guy out there. So,
okay.
Did you have any questions about, what I said or anything?
No. So far, so good. I need some time to go over the details of what you said, but
Yep.
it sounds 100% clear so far. So basically, you're talking about what is the way to structure the profiles and the funnel based on how people interact, or the people's profile.
Well, it is to attract, look, the main purpose of your presence stage, setting up your profile, okay, are two things. Number one, you want a professional profile that stands out above all the millions of other competitors out there, okay? That's number one. Number two is you want it to stand out so professional that you are going to attract not the tire kickers. You leave the tire kickers to everybody else. Anybody can get likes and friends on Facebook. That's nothing. But to get people that own businesses and that want to do joint ventures with you, like just say in your instance, okay, what if you attracted a successful person, and you're going to do it with a good profile, that wants to sell, that can guarantee you they'll sell 1,000 of your ebooks.
Mm-hmm.
See the power in that?
Yeah.
That's what presence is all about. And your presence, okay, this is just Facebook I explained to you. You got, mastering Twitter profile and presence and Google Plus and YouTube and all that is a whole nother ballgame. They're all different. See?
Yeah.
That's why I say 99% of the people that say they don't need the presence, they need it. Believe me, they need it.
No. Well, we're having this conversation because I believe you need the presence. The thing is I know very little on how to structure this, so this is good information already.
Yeah, and you have an open mind. You're very serious, and that's the kind of people we attract, and that's the kind of people we want to teach you to attract. So I guess if it sounds good to you, in the meanwhile, digest the information, and Candace will friend you on Facebook. Have you done that yet, Candace?
No, I have not.
Okay, here's the purpose of that. Okay, she is going to friend you, and friend Norma. How you pronounce it?
Nora. It's Nora.
Yeah. Let me give you here, Candace. Friend her too.
Okay, I'm on her page. I'll friend her.
Okay. Now,
okay, but I don't know if you have a chance to put in the message saying Juan Pablo send you.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
If not, she's not going to accept.
Okay, now here's the purpose of friending you, okay, Joanne? We want to become friends, no problem, But here's the main purpose to this, okay? And I'm going to let you know now. Candace is going to start tagging you in our value posts, okay? So you can see what we're posting, and the more you read about what we do, and we will also put you in the capture page, let you start getting our follow-ups. And then that way you can see the way we're writing. And the more you see what we're doing on Facebook and read our follow-ups and everything, you're going to start living, eating, breathing social. And it's going to come out, as you're learning from Candace, it's going to come out in the way you talk in your profile. It's going to come out in your post. It's going to come out in your copywriting. And once you get to that point, and it's just a matter of taking it to the next level.
Okay.
So,
good.
Yeah. And that's the purpose. That's just wanted to let you know. That's why we tag you, photos. And then, meanwhile, if you just get in the group and start talking to some people and that and create some activity, within the next 2 weeks, Candace will work with you free here. And you can start getting the about page together. And then as you post what you're learning, people are going to come in the group and look you up, because in your post, you're going to say, come join me in a group. Ask me how I did it. Well, they're going to come in a group. And they're going to say, hey, Juwan, I seen one of your posts, brother. I came in a group, man. I want to talk to you more. Then you can start working with people from right there on out, see? And what's going to happen is, as you work with them, they're going to say, well, what kind of business are you in? Well, I know this guy that would like to sell a bunch of them books, or I'd like to have your book, whatever. But don't never come across and tell them about your business. Let them ask you. It'll come in time.
Yeah, I fully agree with that.
There you go. And really, my friend, you're ready to go. I mean, all you got to do is digest what I told you, and let Candace get you started, on the About page. And feel free to copy all my formatting. The formatting's just as important as the psychology of the writing. The stars and all that.
Yeah.
You can copy all that, put it in your About page, even to like this. You have my permission to do it, and then just write the wording according to your situation and your marketing. But don't go over 3 to 5 sentences in each paragraph, okay?
No, I like it, your sequence of getting emotions, and then so I have to study how you did it, but it sounds to me like something to try on. It's so, I tell you what, man, you just won't believe. This is something that you don't see on the internet. I don't know anybody else teaching what I teach. And if you think about this, Juwan, and I'm not trying to sell you nothing, because I mean, we offer one-on-one free coaching.
Now, when the time comes and you're ready to really take it to the next level after you've seen the value, results, and you got the coach, Candace is always going to be working with you. Then you can choose to buy the course or whatever. That's up to you. I don't really care about that right now. But what I really do care about is getting you to understand what I'm talking about. And I think you do. I think you really do. So.
Okay, Dave. That has been a great presentation. I really appreciate the time you take to explain to do, and we'll see how we take this forward. Definitely, well, we do as you said, work on the profile, post on the group, and see how we move this forward.
Yeah, just start working on your about page, and then if you need any help, get a hold of Candace or any of the 5 leaders in the group, and. If you scroll down through the group, you'll see where I posted pictures of the coaches.
Yeah, I saw them many times on the forums. I was, honestly, the only thing that is a little bit confusing because most of the posts that I see is not relevant information, nothing that you can say, okay, this is what the group is doing, or this is what we are after. It's more generic information about, okay, I like this or I like that, but
yeah,
maybe I'm not really a Facebook fan in that sense that 99% of the information in Facebook is irrelevant.
Right, exactly, yeah. Well, I mean, like I said, if you start on your about page and then you can contact one of the coaches or Candace if Candace ain't busy or ain't away or whatever, you can if she's away, you can contact one of the other coaches. But Candace will get right on Skype. Say, hey, let's go to Skype and let's get it taken care of, and then she'll work with you. And meanwhile, throw your email in there too, and I'll get you in our follow-ups too.
Sorry, I didn't copy that.
Throw your email and Skype. I'll get you in our follow-ups also, so you got them.
Yeah. Well, I liked your page, and I own the group, so we already in contact. You have my Skype too, so okay. Well, Dave, again, thank you very much for your time. We'll see how we take it forward using the tools we already discussed.
No problem, my friend.
Okay, have a great day.
Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you, bye.
Hold on, Candace, I'll call you back.
Hello?
Okay, now some people don't want to give you your email right away. He don't know it, but you're going to get his email.
Oh, I didn't catch that part. He didn't want to give it to you?
Well, he kind of avoided that. And some people will.
Okay.
So, it's okay. That's fine, I mean, I'm going to get back to his. Hold on here a minute. Let me see what he's got in his about page. Yeah, see, like I told you, the leaders don't know nothing. No, they don't know jack shit about presence, man. Here you got a guy making money, but he don't know nothing about the presence. See?
Right.
I mean, so anyway, that's basically what you want to do. Did you understand what I did? I first wanted to find out where he was in his marketing, okay? And I don't move on until he starts giving me long answers. Once he starts answering me with long answers, going into what he's doing and all that, I know his wall is down. That cold selling wall is down.
Right.
He opened up to me. He started talking about what happened here with Google, that, all that. That means he's emotionally attached. He needs help. See? Now, most networkers will try to sell him right there at that point. Because people teach that, look, most people teach that once that wall's down, you can sell him. That's bullshit. You don't want to do that. Why not make sure that your time with him is valuable and you're going to get a sale and just wait and build value a little bit,
Right, that's true.
So, first thing I did was found out where he was at in his marketing. And before I moved on to explain the about page, I want to make sure his wall's down. And the way I could tell that was when he started going into the big, long conversation. Well, this happened to me or to my business when Google did this and all that. That means he cares enough trust you enough to tell you the story of his business.
Right.
See? So then I moved on. Once this wall was down, then I moved on to explaining and building value and making it a priority in his mind of how he needs to know what we teach. And I started explaining about the About page. See that?
Right.
And then all at the same time, I explained how the whole Facebook thing is a funnel, and that it's different with every community. So that way, now he's thinking, well, I could do this myself based on today's meeting. No, you can't, because you guys still got to learn LinkedIn, Twitter, and the rest of them. So the need to have our system is even stronger now. See what I mean?
Yes.
So just let him, just see what he does, okay? And then go from there. That's all you got to do. He should contact you for help.
Right.
And there you go. You got another prospect right there.
Awesome.
And now you just walk off and you start making the post. Now here's what you do next. Make an incredible post where you're seeing results. Show where you got a bunch of friend requests. Or show where you got a bunch of activity on a post. And then do a post it in the group, tag him, and tag all the people you just joined the group or you talked to, latest in your group, and give them value. Say, hey, if you're not getting activity like this on your post, you're not building relationships. If you're not building relationships, you're not closing sales.
Exactly.
Contact me. Send me a message here. We'll get on Skype and let's get you rolling. Get off your butt.
Right.
And start doing that and post him in them. Okay? Now don't do no more than two posts a day, 2-3 posts a day. Good quality post.
Absolutely. Okay, sounds good, Dave.
All right, babe.
Talk to you later.
You're off and running. Bye.
Okay.